Okay, so although a true cartooning of a set is basically on paper like this, trying to lay out a organization for your presentation board, we're going to do a little exercise so that get used to going through this process. What you'll be given are these ready-made kits for pieces. So we have diagrams as well as perspective, floor plan, site plan, and some photos of these things as well as elevations and sections. Okay, these are the basic pieces that you'll need to put together your presentation board for the Hillside Gallery or basically anything else really. But like I said, for practice, we are going to take this thing and lay things out the way things might be. So using these pieces, you will have this in a PDF. What you'll do is print out these boards or these sheets. They are regular 8.5 by 11. They do match well with the presentation size that we're using in the project, which will be the 36 by 48. Okay. So first things first, after you print out these pieces, you're going to cut these out, which means that since we are going to use these as the example pieces, we're going to cut these out. You could use a scissor if you like, or whatever cutting instrument that you feel comfortable. What I do recommend is that, one, you do not forget what these drawings are. So if you have to, go ahead and write it on the other side. This one is diagram common, diag common versus private. And this is enclosure. And so on and so on. What I would like you to do is to try to cut as close as possible to the image. Okay, so if there's more white space, you might want to cut it off like that so that you have pretty much just the image and image only. Okay, this will kind of help you out when laying the boards out, because what you're really interested in is not the viewport like we used to do in AutoCAD, because I know that when you guys were laying stuff out in AutoCAD, you would align to the viewport instead of the image itself, which kind of led your presentation board to not be so aligned. So what you're going to try to do is align to the image and not to the viewport. So if you cut these as close to the image as possible, I think that would be the best way to go about it. So you're going to do that with all of these images, as well as the elevations and perhaps even some of these pictures. Okay. So when we're all said and done, what we'll be left with are several sheets, or I'm sorry, several drawings, individual drawings. Okay. And what you're going to do is to get a blank sheet of paper, and this will act as our 36 by 48 presentation board. Okay, so get that prepped.